Good morning, everyone. It's Ninja Nosation here. That's not my real name, but oh well, you're not going to get my real name for a while. Anyway, what I want to do today is I just picked up a new phone there about a week ago, the new BlackBerry Z10, and figured I'd do a bit of review after I've had a chance to play with it for a while and see how it works and see whether I like it or not. I decided not to do an unboxing video because God, there's got to be 100 of them on YouTube, and you know what? After you've seen the first couple, you really don't want to watch any more of them because the inside of the box of a phone pretty much looks like the inside of the box of the next phone. So unboxing videos, yeah, I'm not interested. And I'm also not going to be the type of person that's going to do a review video the moment I open the box, because I know there's a learning curve with any new device, and I figured I'd give myself a week of playing with it to figure out all the ins and outs of it, and first of all decide whether I liked it or not, or whether I was going to keep it or not. I've always been a BlackBerry fan, but this is, it's a new device and a new platform, so I figured I'd give it a chance first, and then do up a video just on what my findings were. So that's what this is going to be about. So here we go with that. Okay, so here it is, the BlackBerry Z10. I like the one thing I did really like about it when I first got it was that the carrier that I went through, Rogers, decided not to put any markings on it, like their logo or anything like that, which was kind of nice because I didn't really want any kind of logos on my phone. I prefer them to be clean without any extra markings on them. Although it does have the BlackBerry logo on here, I kind of expected that. I kind of like the the silver logo on the back there. It makes it kind of look nice, and I really like the rubberized textured backing on here. It feels really nice. It's nice and grippy. Makes it so that I'm not worried about. I don't feel all the time like I'm worried about dropping this. My daughter has a Samsung Galaxy S2 or whatever it is, Android phone, smooth plastic surface on the back. Not too hot for that. It feels like you're going to drop it all the time. A lot of people are saying, okay, oh yeah, this just looks like another iPhone. When I opened up the box and I look at this, my daughter had an iPhone for a while. I don't see iPhone here. The first and most obvious thing is there's no home button. Every iPhone has a home button. About the only two things that I can see here that remotely resemble iPhone is the shape. Yeah, it's rectangular with rounded corners. But sorry, people or iPhone weenies out there, Apple does not hold the patent on rectangular shapes with rounded corners. So get over it. The only other thing that I can see that's closely resembles the iPhone is the location of the camera and flash on the back in the upper left-hand corner. But realistically, this phone is not the only one outside of the iPhone that has their camera and flash located in that area. All these people are saying, oh, Apple's going to sue BlackBerry, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, if they were planning on doing that, they would have done it by now. So I'm not too worried about that, nor should I care, really. I've got the phone. If Apple wants to sue BlackBerry, I could really give a care. As far as the rest of it, it looks and feels like a really solid phone. Even though the outside construction of it is a plastic as opposed to a metal, like the iPhone, it seems to be a fairly resilient plastic. It's not. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel poorly put together. It actually feels very well put together. The buttons on the side for the volume up and volume down, and the pause button are all stainless steel construction. Very nice. It's got the on and off button and the headphone port at the top here. The on and off button is again stainless steel construction, very durable. And we've got on the side here our micro USB charging port and our micro HDMI to HDMI port on the side if you want to plug this into the TV, which is kind of handy. I've been using Playbook for a while now, and it's the same setup on the Playbook, which is kind of convenient. The one thing I really didn't care for about this phone initially was the location of the charging port on the side. It's kind of inconvenient. Took me a while actually to find a mounting system for mounting it in the car that actually didn't cover that up and make it difficult to charge it while I'm driving. So that was kind of inconvenient, but you know what, I can live with it. I found one, so because most of them actually left the opening for the charging on the bottom, which this doesn't have. This just has a speaker at the bottom. So that was one thing that could have been improved on it. I like the fact that it's not a fixed battery like the iPhone, where you can't take the back off of an iPhone and just replace the battery. You have to send the phone away to get the battery replaced. This one here, you just pop up the back there, and the back comes off, and you've got your battery, and you can replace your battery, no problem. That's really convenient. The other part that I like about it is the fact that it's all gesture based. There's no buttons on the front. There's no to wake it up. You simply swipe from the bottom to the top, and it wakes up your phone. There's no buttons to push. Once you're in, it pretty much works the same as any other smartphone with app grid technology. It's very smooth, very it's not laggy or anything like that. And if you've got like dozens of pages of apps and you want to go to the first page or the last page, all you do is go down to the bar at the bottom here, and you simply, got to get working here, scroll back and forth between the pages with a simple gesture. It doesn't require anything more than that. That I really liked, because you know what, I've already reduced the number of app pages that I've had down to 3. I had like 5, and it was really annoying having to scroll back and forth through your app pages to get to the page you want. This is a very convenient feature to simply go back and forth. I like that. You can do pretty much everything you want on this phone with a single thumb gesture. You don't have to use 2 hands. I haven't quite gotten used to doing the whole typing with 1 thumb yet, but I imagine that'll come. The only app that hasn't yet come to this platform that I was hoping would, and maybe it will eventually, is Netflix. But you know what? It's there's apps out there that I mean I can do without it until Netflix decides to get off their high horse and build an app for BlackBerry. Oops, didn't want to do that. Anyway, so some of the features is you can have several documents or several apps open at a time, and in this active frames pane. I really like that. It very much makes life easier when you're going through multiple apps at a time and you're going back and forth. Makes it very easy to multitask. I really like that. And to close them is simply tapping on the X, and it gets rid of those. So very convenient. To get to the hub, if you're just in your app screen here, your app grid, it's a matter of simply just swiping over, and now you're in your hub. And swiping back, and you're back into there. If I happen to be on the, oops, I'm getting over zealous here with my swiping. If you happen to be over in, like say, I'm in my third page here, and I want to go directly over to my BlackBerry hub, I simply grab down at the bottom here, swipe up, drag across, and I can peek over or open that up right away and get into there, and then I just swipe back and I'm back in here. So that's very convenient. I like the fact that the camera is always up top here, so you never have to go looking for it. Your camera's there and ready to go. You got your search button here. You can search for anything, and it not only brings up searches on the web, but it also brings up searches on your phone for content, which is very convenient. It's kind of a universal search, and your phone's always up on top as well. So you tap on that, and it gives you any calls you've had, and you can just go straight over to your keypad if you want to just manually dial from there, or go to your contacts. So it's very user-friendly. Once you get used to the way that it works and the gestures and everything like that, I can't see wanting to go to a different platform. It's very easy to work with, and is very fast. Like the browser speed is just phenomenally fast. It's actually faster than our internet at home here. Going up to pages here. Now it lagged a little bit going up to the start page, but this web search engine that I use, startpage.com, is actually it's got a lot of firewalls and security protocols built right into it, so it kind of takes a little bit longer to get to. But if I go to, let's see what we got here in bookmarks. Well, we'll just go to YouTube and see what that looks like from there. As you can see, YouTube is coming up very, very quickly. It's very fast. It's faster than on my computer here at home, which is hooked up to cable network. It's works very quickly. And that's about it. You got your text messaging. It's built right into the hub, so you don't have to go very far for that. It came with a lot of good apps already built into it. Some of them I've gotten rid of. I figured out on my own how to build folders. Like I've put together games folders, news, and utilities folder, which is kind of handy. It allows you to reduce the number of pages of apps you have, which is very convenient, because I don't like having pages and pages and pages of apps. I like to keep it down to a manageable level where I don't have to be searching for stuff so much. Anyway, that's kind of my review of the BlackBerry Z10. Very impressed with it. I think BlackBerry's gone a long way and I think this was a step in the right direction for them. I think that if they continue along this vein of producing this kind of quality hardware and software, that they will bring themselves back in the game and be a contender in the smartphone market. Good job, BlackBerry, for making this product available. I think that, like I say, you're doing well in putting this together and keeping me a fan anyway. I used to have the 9900, which was a physical keyboard phone. I wanted to go to a full touchscreen phone for some time, simply because my eyes aren't as good as they used to be, and having troubles reading stuff close up. So I wanted something with a bigger screen so that I could turn it this way and make it easier for reading web pages and reading books and so on and so forth. And that's given me that. Yeah, that's about it. Leave any comments you have if you want to. Otherwise, that's my review of the BlackBerry Z10.